Check to make sure clearance lights are properly mounted and secured and have no cracks and are not broken. Check to make sure headlights are properly mounted and secured and have no cracks and are not broken. Check to make sure the truck is not leaning. Check to make sure there are no leaks underneath the truck. Check the air compressor and make sure it is properly mounted and secured. Check the alternator. Make sure it is properly mounted and secured. Check the water pump. Make sure it is properly mounted and secured. Check the belts and make sure they are not cracked or have any frays and that there is no more than 3/4 of an inch in play. Check the coolant level and make sure the reservoir has no cracks and is not leaking. Check to make sure the cap is on securely. Check the oil level and make sure the oil tube is properly mounted and secured and has no cracks and is not leaking. Check the power steering fluid and make sure the reservoir is not cracked or leaking and is properly mounted and secured. Check the hoses and make sure there are no bulges or leaks. Make sure the steering shaft is not bent or broken, is securely mounted, and has no excessive play. Steering gearbox. Make sure it is properly mounted and secured. Check the pitman arm and make sure it is not cracked, damaged, or broken, and is secured with the castle nut and cotter pin. Drag link. Make sure it is properly mounted and secured. Check that the control arms are properly mounted and secured and not bent, cracked, or broken. Check that the steering tie rod is not bent or broken and is properly mounted and secured.